Welcome back to Boo's Tube. Folks, today we are checking out another trailer together, and this is none other than TRON ARES. And this is actually a sequel to the 2010 TRON Legacy film. I'm starting to think it's probably a loose sequel, considering there's such a gap in time when they made the last one. And there was a huge gap, actually, between the original Tron that came out in the 80s and then Tron Legacy. I actually thoroughly enjoy Tron Legacy for many reasons. Me being a techie myself, for folks who know me, that's something that's right up my alley. The whole idea of him kind of going into this computer and this whole world inside the grid of the machine itself, just the whole aesthetic of Tron, the light cycles, just everything. And I really like the 2010 Tron Legacy. I'm also a huge Daft Punk fan, so when I found out that they were doing the music for the film, it was just, to me, chef's kiss. Just their whole aesthetic just fits so well. They actually had a cameo in the movie itself, and they just had to be themselves. They fit perfectly into that world. So that pairing was so good. Be back in that world again. I'm very excited to see what they have to offer. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into it. And then, of course, I'll share my thoughts after I watch. All right, here we go.
Motorcyclist exceeding speeds of 120 miles per hour. Last seen heading northbound.
Unit 12, acknowledging dispatch. Already in pursuit.
Nice aerial shot. Oh. Hey, yo. We got light cycles in the real world.
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
How'd they get in? Oh, there's the grid.
Ready? Because there's no going back.
That was Jeff Bridges' voice, Flynn, from the original, which is confusing a little bit. We got 9 Inch Nails returning for the music. Interesting. So somehow they're in the real world. So how the heck did they get out of the grid and into the real world to wreak havoc? Off the bat, if you're going to do Tron, you got to have good visual effects, and the visual effects actually look pretty solid. You obviously can't have Tron 2 without Tron as well without the light cycles, and the light cycles will look sick. Them splitting that cop car in half looks great. And at the end there, I mentioned it, 9 Inch Nails doing the music, which is Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. And if you weren't going to have Daft Punk do this, as much as I would love Daft Punk to return to compose the score for this movie and do the soundtrack, 9 Inch Nails also is a good fit, because they also kind of have that kind of electronic kind of vibe to their music and their sound. So I'm actually okay with that, and I'm very intrigued to hear how the score sounds. That looks good. It seems pretty loosely based. I mean, they're not really giving much story to begin with, but I'm excited for that. I think this could do well, and I think there's still folks out there that have the interest in it. Again, the Tron Legacy, I don't think it was a super, huge film, but I think it has a pretty good following. And I thought they did a great job visually. I thought it looked great. And in this, you got to have the visuals. But I also want to know if maybe Sam is still around, Flint's son. I know we heard Jeff Bridges' voice at the tail end there of the trailer, but I'm curious what happened with his son. And I think her name was Cora, I believe, as well, from Tron Legacy, if any of those characters will be back. This is a surprise one. and it's definitely got me excited and intrigued. What do you think about this? Is there still hype for Tron? Did you like the visuals? Do you think it'll be good? Do you think, again, is this a sequel that, because again, the original one came out in 2010. I'd actually looked that up beforehand. I didn't think it was that long ago. For some reason, I thought it came out in 2014, but 2010. Wow. And it's 2025 now, and the sequel's coming out. So over a decade, longer than a decade afterwards, which is kind of wild. So you always have to wonder where the draw is, if there's still an interest there, but I think there still is. And I think this is coming from Disney as well, if you didn't know. And Disney just recently opened a Tron themed ride at the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. So I think this will go good with the marketing of that. That's kind of been able to kind of at least bring eyes back to Tron and get people start thinking in that mindset. So if this movie does well, that'll even hopefully pay dividends for Disney, and hopefully this is a hit for them. We'll see. Jared Leto's in it. I think he's a pretty solid actor, so he might be able to take on the role well. And then we have Jeff Bridges coming back. Let me know what you think. Did you enjoy this trailer? Are you hyped for this? Is this perhaps a little too late? Is there still a draw for Tron? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And you can share that, comment wherever you're watching this, if that's on TikTok, if you're watching one of my short form videos, if you're watching on Reels, on Instagram, or if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to comment and let me know. We'd love to start a conversation. If you stood this long and you enjoyed it, maybe perhaps consider leaving a like on the post as well. It does help me out. I love doing this. I love starting the conversation and just geeking out about things. So yeah, thanks for checking it out. This again is Tubu's Tube. Have a great day, and I will see you soon.